teaser ya. Setelah teaser, kemudian nanti menyapa, bla bla bla. Habis menyapa, serahkan ke moderator, lalu putar videonya, terus CV moderator, CV pembicara, baru ke pembicara, ya. Kayak biasanya ya. Oke, tak masukin ya. Sudah siap? Mbak Ilham? Lagu dulu. Ini lagu apa yang mau diputar? Mbak Kusno.
Kadang ngetela suwe ra batu manikam di parjoget sorma di kotam di namangya si bang bangkar jula jula si bang bangkar jula jula sik sik si batu manikam di parjoget sorma di kotam di namangya
everyone, welcome to the third day of summer course Indonesian Traditional Games from Faculty of Humanities Diponegoro University. It's me again, Ilham, and I want to say hello to our friends and participants that already joined this Zoom meeting from India, Vietnam, Philippines, Nepal, Russia, Madagascar, Malaysia, Pakistan. How are you guys? Hopefully you are doing fine. And today we are going to learn about traditional games in Tembang or Javanese song. And before we start our course today, I would like to remind you to our following rules. The first one, please use the virtual background that already shared in our WhatsApp group. The second one, please change your name into your name underscore your origin. For example, Ilham underscore Indonesia. And the third one is please unmute your microphone or speakers during the discussion session. And you are allowed to speak or raise your hand if you are invited by the host or moderator. And if you have a question about the discussion, you can chat in our chat Zoom. And also you can raise your hand to deliver your question directly. And also I want to inform you that your participation and activity during the course will be really appreciated by all the committee. So I suggest you to participate and be active during this summer course. Thank you. And as I stated before, that we are going to learn and discuss about traditional games in Tembang or Javanese song with our speaker, Ma'am Yaning. She is already here with us. Hello, Ma'am Yaning.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Okay, it's
Ilham, and good afternoon, everyone.
such an honor to have you here. And all right, today my partner is Abdian Sajamin. He's the moderator and will lead you into the discussions and Q&A session as well. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Abdian Sajamin.
Oh, good afternoon, everyone. It's me again. Don't worry, you won't see my face again tomorrow. It's my last day as your moderator, so you won't get bored of me. Just kidding. Okay, today we will discuss about traditional games and its songs. In Indonesia, usually traditional games always accompany with its own songs. The purpose of the song of the game is to make the game more fun and has a moral value inside the songs. And even the game itself, the traditional games, has value and had itself meanings depend on the area where the game is grown. Okay, we are today with Dr. Sukarni Suryaningsih, the lecturer in the lecturer of this session. But before I introduce Dr. Sukarni Suryaningsih as SM I would like to play a video. The video is about Ular Naga Panjang. It's one of our traditional games. The games often related to songs, the original songs and folk songs. Ular Naga Panjang game is a game that doesn't need tools. The more the players, the better the game. And Ular Naga Panjang, it played in group. So if a person count during the game, the person will pick groups and need to catch the tail of another groups based on its size. It needs a wide spacious place to play. Okay, let's play the video.
Characteristics of traditional games can't be separated from the important role of the language used in each game. Through song and chant, traditional games can collaborate beautifully. folklore and ethnic elements to the originality of a game with a song can be acknowledged from the language used. Many games use songs as accompaniment. One of them is Ular Naga Panjang game, a game that doesn't need any tool or object to play it.
Ular naga itu biasanya juga banyak orang sih, sekitar 4 bisa, 4, tapi kan makin banyak juga makin seru biasanya. Nanti kayak model pilihan dulu itu ya, kayak misal ada lagu Ular Naga Panjangnya bukan kepala, kayak gitu.
Ular Naga Panjang, also popular known as Ular Naga, is an Indonesian traditional game that is played as a team.
Terus kalau udah dapet, misal satu orang itu nggak pasti sama sih, kan tadi kan undiannya kan dari tadi kan yang awal nyanyi itu kan mau pilih mana, misal biasanya ada kelompok nama buah atau nama hewan gitu, misal nama buah pisang sama anggur misal, nanti kamu yang ketangkap itu pilih apa? Pilih anggur. Kamu pilih apa? Pilih pisang. Kalau pisang berarti ikut di belakangnya yang grup pisang, kalau anggur berarti ikut di grup belakangnya yang anggur, kayak gitu. Terus kalau udah habis semua orang, habis itu kejar-kejaran, si pisang ngambil teman paling belakangnya si anggur, begitu juga si kepala anggur ini ngambil teman belakangnya si pisang. Siapa yang duluan berarti itu yang menang.
This game is usually played in a house yard or spacious field. Some also play this game under the full moon and are watched by the people around them.
Kalau ular naga itu kan endingnya kayak merebut itu ya bagian ekornya gitu bisa. Jadi kalau yang di permainan ular naga itu yang belakangnya mungkin ada balon atau mungkin orang yang di belakang yang menjadi target kayak gitu. Kalau filosofinya mungkin lebih ke gimana kita diajarkan untuk menjaga apa yang kita miliki gitu. Walaupun kita punya banyak hal, ya semuanya harus dijaga juga gitu. Jadi gimana caranya kita menjaga apa yang kita punya sampai bahkan harus bertarung apa dan segala macam, ya tujuannya yaitu untuk kita ngejaga apa yang kita punya kayak gitu.
This game teaches the philosophy of harmony, cooperations, and trust in life. Human, indeed, is a social being who needs each other to do activities day by day.
Okay, that's all about the video. So the Ular Naga Panjang is a traditional game and often played in Java Island, Indonesia. But not only in Java, this traditional game also played in every corner of Indonesian islands. But mostly, this game is very popular in Java, and this traditional games is related to the material today. The material is about classic traditional Japanese songs and folk traditional Japanese songs. For your information, in Java Island, we produce so many traditional games, and not only played in Java, but in every island in Indonesia played the traditional games, even it comes from Java. Before we come into the material, I would like to say hello to our speaker today, Dr. Sukarni Suryaningsih, SSM Hum, Cultural Studies, Media, Popular Culture, American Studies are her specialties. Her academic backgrounds: undergraduate from English Department UMS Solo, master degree from UGM, Universitas Gadjah Mada, Yogyakarta, and doctoral degree from also UGM, Yogyakarta. Her professional background: in 2005 to 2009, she acted as Secretary of English Diploma Study Program, Fakultas Ilmu Budaya Universitas Diponegoro, and a Senate member in 2012 and 2016, the head of English Department, Fakultas Ilmu Budaya Universitas Diponegoro. And she also has a professional background as editor of a journal in Sabda and Culturalistic Journal, as a reviewer in Humanika, since EC Yogyakarta, BIP Unri Medan, and as a member of Asindo and Ski Central Java. Okay, Dr. Sukarni, please say hello to our participants today.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Okay, Dr. Sukarni, the place is yours.
Thank you, Mas. Abdian. Is my sound quite clear for all of you? Yeah, mudah-mudahan ya. Hopefully you can hear my voice. Okay, let me start by saying that never go wrong talking about games, children, music, something which we are going to discuss this afternoon, because those three things are, when I see the video previously, I feel relaxed, happy, and fun seeing the kid playing around and also singing beautiful songs. So I guess today's topic is something relaxing, I guess. Yeah. And hopefully, therefore, by being relaxed in these situations, we can enjoy this moment for summer course with the title of Japanese folk game songs in traditional games. Okay, can I see the screen, Mbak Kusnul? The first screen. Yeah, okay. So first thing first, I would like to know all of you. Yeah, maybe some of you who stay in this room, in this class. I believe that we share the same opinion that music or song is something which is very important in our life, yeah, even from the very early childhood. First slide, please, Mbak Kusnul. May I know how many of you who are still remember the song, what we call it, lullaby, something that you hear whenever you are still a kid? Anyone here can sing a lullaby that still, let's say, still stays on your mind up to this present time? Okay, may I see the participants? Mas Abdi, do you have it in your mind? What is?
I remember a little bit about Jublek Suwung, but I rarely play the game.
No, lullaby.
Lullaby.
The song before you are
Take Me to Sleep
at night. Yeah.
I don't know. I usually listen to pop songs, ma'am.
Okay. What about from the participants? May I know one of you who might still remember the lullaby? An Indian lullaby, Indrani. How if you sing a little bit for us? Indrani, are you still there?
Yeah, I am here.
Yeah. Yeah, we would be very happy to hear the lullaby from India.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I come from the northeastern part of India,
Mhm.
close to the Southeastern Asia. So
Mhm.
yeah, we have kind of similarities in language. I don't know if we have. So this
Uh-huh.
lullaby has been there, and like I belong to this. I come from the state of Assam, and I speak a language called Assamese. So in
Mhm.
that language, we have this lullaby, and
Mhm.
my mothers, my maternal and paternal grandmothers have been always singing this.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
yeah, should I sing?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, so it is like Amare poina huboe barire bogoshi putolivo. So it goes like
Mhm.
that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
The,
okay.
it basically means our baby will sleep, and
Mhm.
then it will grow. It
Mhm.
will to be strong, and
Mhm.
will play in the backyard of our like the kitchen garden and everywhere, and then they
Mhm.
will pick up those gooseberries that comes down from the trees. So
Mhm.
that's the lullaby basically.
Oh, it is what is it called? The meaning is kind of expectation or hope or pray that the baby will
Yeah.
grow well and healthy and enjoy the life. Is that so?
Yes.
Wow, that's
Play
such a
and
beautiful.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
very much. That we don't understand Indian language, but uh, when you hear the interpretation of that songs, then we know that this is a beautiful song with a beautiful interpretation or with the beautiful meaning in it. And I believe there are also some other lullaby that might come up in certain in other cultures, right? Anyone who wants to sing the lullaby that still comes up on your mind or still stay in your mind up to this present time? Come on, don't be shy. Okay. Chitra. Okay, Chitra. Thank you, Iveta.
Hey, this is
Chitra.
Chitra from India.
Hello,
I'm
Chitra.
from the
Mm,
I'm from the southern part of India, it's Tamil Nadu, and we have so many lullabies in our language. It has really good teaching to our babies, our parents, and for us. And when I say lullaby, there's a song which comes to my mind because it's for my kids. It அம்மா இங்கே வா வா ஆசை முத்தம் தாத்தா இலையில் சேறு போட்டு தீயை தூரம் ஓட்டு அம்மா இங்கே உன் தொல்லை இல்லை என்னாலும் இல்லை. Like this it goes on. It is basically a song for the kids, telling your mother, I'm here for you to take care of you. And don't be scared. Because when you unite with others, you'll be very strong. So it is like giving the babies the strength and I'm telling them to believe in themselves like that. That's all.
I see. Wow. Yeah, we got to. Thank you. Thank you so much, Chitra,
Thank
for
you.
sharing with us with the special lullaby from India.
Thanks.
Surprisingly, most the two of the students who sing for the lullaby from the country is female students. Yeah. What about male students? Do you still remember the lullaby, or you forgot all of it? Still a big questions. Yeah. Anyone who wants to sing the lullaby? Anyone?
Bu Eta is raising hand.
Bu Eta is raising hand. It's not quite clear from here. Thank you for helping. Yeah, Bu Eta.
Yeah, thank you. From Chitra and Indrani. It's interesting that they both lullabies that we hear from India, they have positive messages, praying for the kids and also comforting the kids that they will be protected. Somehow, the lullaby that I have in mind right now has the element of threat. So this is the song goes like this. Nina bobo, oh Nina bobo, kalau tidak bobo digigit nyamuk. So basically asking the kids to sleep because if they don't sleep, they will get bitten by mosquitoes. So I don't understand. Maybe Bu Yaning can well elaborate that. So why an element of threat in a lullaby that go to sleep. If you don't go to sleep, then you will be bitten by mosquito. So probably there's some cultural differences, or probably it's actually not an element of threat, but probably, what is it? Something to encourage children to behave well, or?
I would like to add that it is very interesting in a way that Indonesian lullaby, it becomes a big question whether Indonesian lullaby hold the idea of threatening or giving alarm, a bad alarm to the kid.
Or probably increasing awareness of possible threat outside. I don't know.
Or, but the thing is that the lullaby in Japanese song is not talking about threat. Yeah, mostly they also say something like a positive thing, like praying, hoping for something better for the kids. So again, it interests me in a way that how if we compare between Indonesian lullaby and traditional not only Japanese maybe, but other culture, indigenous culture songs, who might have different perspective in handling the kid. And again, this is very interesting. Thank you, Ibu Eta. Thank you, Chitra, and
Indrani.
the first one?
Indrani.
Indrani. Okay, thank you. Okay, again, so music and song, I guess we share the same ideas that it is not only kind of entertainment or something to entertain us or entertain the children, but as what is stated by Mas Priyansyah in the beginning of this class, that there are many aspects that is very important, especially for children to understand or to learn about their surroundings, to learn about their environment. In Japanese culture, I'm talking about Japanese culture, there are two kinds of songs. Yeah, we call it as tembang. Yeah? We have classic traditional Japanese songs, and then we also have folk traditional Japanese songs. As you might know that Japanese culture, we are in the frame of having class in the society. There are what we call it as common people, and then the elites one. The elites one create this kind of songs, classic traditional Japanese songs, while common people then they create folk traditional songs. Not only create but also distributed. They comes from these common people, and if we see this, tables, then you find that there are divisions in classic traditional Japanese songs. We call it as tembang gede atau ageng, and then we call it as grid songs, the upper one. There are many kind of this tembang gede, and I need a little more time to explore about this because this is very classic. Then the second one is tembang tengahan or tembang madya, middle songs. And then the last one, which is very among us, is tembang Chile, or we call it as mocopat. So mocopat is designed for common people, yeah, not to educate, but to give, let's say, moral value or to enrich the view of common people concerning about some values of life. And there are many kind of mocopat. We are going to see it in the next slide. But before that, the other half, that is folk traditional Japanese songs, we have tembang dolanan. This is what we are going to enjoy this afternoon, yeah, and enjoy and discuss. And then we have it tembang keroncong or langgam, ladrang. And then the last one is tembang campur sari. Although some of you might know that we have more than just three, what is it called, kinds of folk traditional Japanese songs. Yeah, I don't know if tembang koplo is or dangdut genre is among folk traditional Japanese songs, Ibu Eta. I'm not quite sure about this.
Well,
Tembang koplo, you know, dangdut.
Yeah, dangdut koplo probably more of the modern songs
Modern
instead of
songs,
traditional
yeah,
songs.
yeah. Instead of traditional, that is more modern songs. Go on, and the next slide. Yeah. Before coming to this mocopat as part of this classic traditional songs, in dolanan songs also, they have a kind of differentiations. We call it as, let's say, in Japanese term, it is called as gagrak lawas. In English, it's called as the classic style, for example. And then gagrak anyar, it means a modern, what is it called? Modern style. Style here refers to the idea for the rhythm. Yeah, the rhythm is classic, and the rhythm is the other one is the rhythm is modern. Well, coming back to mocopat, we have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11, if I'm not mistaken. 11 tembang mocopat. I believe that if most of Japanese people can sing this mocopat song. This morning I had a conversation with Ibu Ken as the head of this program, and she said that she can sing what is it? Turmo, Ibu Ken, yeah? Pangkur. Pangkur. And then some of us may sing Dandanggulo very well. Then I have this one, the, what is it called? The mijil. Mijil is one of the mocopat here. Let me see. Okay, let me sing this mocopat. I would like to show you that there is a little bit different between this classic traditional Japanese songs and folk game songs or dolanan, tembang dolanan or dolanan songs. Yeah. In Mijil, we have two types of Japanese classic Japanese song, which use certain rhymes. We call it as slendro or pelok. Yeah. And this Mijil will be like this. I'm starting to sing. Dedalane kuno lawan sekti, kudu andap asori, wani ngalah luhur bekasane, tumong kula yen dipun tukani, papang ten simpangi, ono catur mungkul. That is Michelin. Okay, the interpretation, let's say, the free interpretations of this Mitchell song refers to the idea of how, if we want to be somebody with power, means that we have to be a humble person. So people with power or with supernatural power, Sakti is supernatural power. Somebody should have a special personality, that is, we should be a humble person. And the person with a high nobility is the person who want to get, let's say, ngalah. Ngalah in Indonesian means, what is it Indonesian? In bahasa Indonesia, ngalah means mengalah. Mengalah means that actually you can win the war, but you choose not to win the war. Yeah, pretending to be lose. Yeah, pretending lose. And so this Mitchell, what is it called? Give us an understanding that if you want to be somebody with a good power, is the power itself lies on the idea of being humble. Yeah, that is Mitchell. Next slide, Mbak Husnul. Okay, go back to the idea of traditional games. Japanese traditional games are usually accompanied, as what I said before, that is accompanied by dolanan songs, or we call it as folk game songs. And why dolanan song is appropriate for children? Because it is simple, yeah, it is easy to perform and easy to remember, and they also represent the musical language of the community. Even by doing, what is it called, dolanan, or singing dolanan song, and doing these traditional games at the same time, children learns to understand that environment through language. They listen to the they listen to the songs and doing the games at the same time. Next, Mbak Husnul. Yeah, there are two types of dolanan song. The first one is songs which are sung by children while they are playing around, and songs that are particularly sung during a particular game. So it means in the first type, the children did not do anything in a way as a game, but only get together with their friends to sing that songs while they are outside the house, or getting together with friends. When I was still a child, I still remember whenever there was a blackout or no electricity at that moment, and then we will go out of the house, and we will play with our friends, or sing a song with friends, with certain songs that I believe most of Japanese people will still remember their songs. Next slide, please. To give example, I'm sorry, there is one one word that I forgot to erase that. We have dolanan songs which I call it as non-game dolanan songs. Yeah, non-game dolanan songs. So there is no game for that songs. Usually the children will sing it with their friends. So like lir ilir, and then mentok mentok, sluku sluku batok, gundul gundul pacul, padang bulan, bantut ya, and dayoh. Those all are examples as non-game dolanan songs. There is no game for that songs, and they just what is it? Sing it with their friends. Next slide will be the song, Pak Kusno. That is Sluku Sluku Batok. Sluku Sluku Batok. Yeah, next slide. Yeah.
Suku suku badak, badak elo. Sri Rama menyang Solo, leo leo payung moto, mak cincit loloba, wong mati ora obah, yen obah medeni bocah, yen urip golek duwe.
Okay. And then the next songs still. So the what is it called? The choice of expression is very simple and very short. Therefore, it is easy for the children to sing it and to perform it with their friends, and it is easy also to remember. Okay. Padang Bulan is also one of the songs, non-game dolanan songs. Can it be played?
Padang bulan, padangnya kaya rino. Rembulane sing awe-awe, ngelingake aja padha tusuri. Yo prakonco dolanan njaba. Padang bulan, padangnya kaya rino. Rembulane sing awe-awe, ngelingake aja padha Yo prakonco dolanan njaba. Padang bulan, padangnya kaya rino. Rembulane sing awe-awe, ngelingake aja padha tusuri.
Okay, so those non-game songs, which is sung by the children, any one of you might see the differences between what I just sang in front of you, that is Mijil, and those two, what is it called? Those two rhythm, I guess, because the classic one is extremely different. The rhythm is extremely different with the dolanan song. Dolanan song is they what we call it. much lighter than the Laras Selindro or Laras Pelok rhythm in the previous classic traditional songs. And that is dolanan with dolanan songs, non-dolanan songs, non-games dolanan song. And the second one is the song which is sounds during a particular game, meaning that it is required to fulfill the running of the game. I give one example here that is Jublak Jublak Suwang. So the game is called Jublak Jublak Suwang, and then the song is called also Jublak Jublak Suwang. So the game and the song is in accordance. It means that they are similar. If you want to play the game Jublak Jublak Suwang, so the song will be Jublak Jublak Suwang. And we have this, let me see. Yeah. Jublak Jublak Suwang. Suwang is earrings. We talk in denotative meaning first. Suwang is earring. So Jublak Jublak Suwang is the place where you put the earrings. So it means accessories. Yeah. Mambu ketundung kutel. Okay. Kutel means let me see. What is it? Cow? Oh yeah. Or buffalo, buffalo, right? Kerbau, kutel. And then Jublak Suwang. Suwangnya ting kelenter. Kelenter means scattered. Yeah. Mambu ketundung kutel means it smells like small buffalo, a baby buffalo. And then Pak Empok lera-lere sapa guyu ndelikake means that there is a toothless father or toothless old man who do not know anything, smile like hiding something. Okay. Sir sirpong deli kosong, sir sirpong deli kosong means that the empty bins means there is no content. Next slide, Mbak. Could you please play that? Bisa Okay, that is Cublak Cublak Suweng. The game calls Cublak Cublak Suweng, and then the song also called as Cublak Cublak Suweng. And so what I present in front of you is the denotative meaning of Cublak Cublak Suweng. But again and again, this kind of dolanan song also has some ideas of connotative meaning. So some of the idea in Cublak Cublak Suweng song is about a kind of advice or suggestions that to seek wealthiness, yeah, because suweng means earrings. Earrings means the representations of represents wealthiness. We should not follow what is called as, let's say, our worldly lust, because actually wealthiness is something which is scattered, yeah, and so everything should be done based on a clear and complete consciousness, yeah, because with consciousness it will be easier to find a true happiness and not getting lost. So sir pong dili kosong, sir pong dili kosong means that if you got happiness, actually, then it is something which is available in your heart. True happiness is there as long as you do not follow your worldly lust. That is Cublak Cublak Suweng. Next slide. Now, the last example of these game songs is Jamuran, traditional game songs. That is called as Jamuran, and the song is also called as Jamuran. Yeah, you might see from the picture that Jamuran, the more people involved in these games, it will be much merrier, because then when they sing the songs together, it will create a happiness sensations. It's much stronger with these songs of Jamuran. So in Jamuran, there will be okay if the player is more than just how many persons played by several children, 7 to 9, or the more the merrier. Yeah, and the one who stay in the center, we call it as, in Japanese term, it's called as pancher, or center in English. Yeah, while the others will form a circle around the pancher, and they hold hands, just like you see in the picture. And then when the game starts, the children will immediately sing the song Jamuran. Jamuran is in English mushroom. We call it that. Yeah. And at the end of the song, the children surrounding the puncher will ask about the type of the mushroom they want. And puncher of the child who is in the center, they may mention the name of the mushroom, yeah, at his will. So when the name of the mushroom is called, the other player must make a formations or imitate the style according to the type of the mushroom. So before they begin this play or these traditional games, usually the children has already make a kind of agreement, not only agreement, but this is something which they learn from the previous generations, that there are many kind of let's say mushroom, like the ketek menek, the ketek menek mushroom. Ketek menek mushroom means climbing monkey mushroom. So it means player must compete each other to climb the trees as soon as possible to be like a mushroom. Okay, so players who do not climb will be considered as the loser, and then he or she must replace the previous punter or the previous person in the center. That is jamuran or the mushroom. Next slide. This is a video which is taken from a real jamuran traditional games, which is done in elementary school, in one of the elementary schools. If I'm not mistaken, it is in Madura, somewhere in East Java. How if we play that, Mbak Kusnul? So they start, what is it called? The game by appointing the one who will stay in the center or as puncher for the first time. You hear the voice from the teacher who would like to who guide this jamuran game.
Yo, bunderan, gandengan, ayo.
This is a real one comparing to the other sources, I guess.
Ayo, siji loro telu.
Yeah, they hold hands and start singing.
Ketok jamur apa? Ketok jamur gaji mrecici saoro-oro sira badhe jamur apa? Gak oleh ketok untune patung. Ngitung ana, siji, loro.
Okay.
Nah, wis, mari, ayo meneh. Jamuran, ayo. Loh, pancet sing dadi, ayo. Nyanyi, Rek. Siji, loro, telu. Jamuran. Jamur apa? Sin. Jamur angkle. Angkle.
The teacher gave one of the name of the mushroom.
Jamur apa? Jamur angkle. Jamur angkle sikile diangkat sisih.
Angkle means we have to stand in one seat.
Tung.
And the one who cannot stand with that positions, they will be the loser.
Nah, Sally tadi dihukum dhisik, dihukum lapo? Melayu. Heeh. Nirokno kodok jarene. Ayo nirokno kodok. Ayo. Ayo. Kuno saya mencolot kuno saya.
Yeah, they try to imitate to jump like a frog, and then again, they what is it called? They take turn. Someone who cannot successfully imitate the kind of the mushrooms, then they will be the loser, and if they lose, then they stand in in the center of the circle. So it means they become the pancar. Okay. The lyric of the Jamuran, as you might heard from the slide, Jamuran yo keketok. Keketok means pretending to be a mushroom. Jamur opo yo keketok, pretending to be a mushroom, ya. Jamur gajih bejiji sa oro-oro. Jamur gajih di sini. Gajih in here we translate it into something like spreading mushroom, which is spreading everywhere. Semprat semprit jamur opo. So this is the start when the puncher will say what kind of jamur, what kind of mushroom he would like to have his friends to imitate. Like the one that you just heard is jamur angklik. Angklik means that they have to stand. The member of the game should stand in only one feet, and somebody who cannot stand with that will be the loser. So the song. How about the next slide, Mbak Kusnul? This one. Next slide. Okay, and then the next slide is the song in the game Jamuran shows that everyone must follow the children's the leaders. Yeah, the pancher or the center here represent the leaders. So if the leader says something, they have to follow that. So this is not only a game for entertainment, but also encourages children to socialize, to train the children to be responsive and quick, and being creative and make quick decisions. Yeah, and also to teach them how to cooperate. And of course, most of all is about togetherness. That is what is called as Jamuran game or mushroom games, which give us an understanding that this is also a game, but at the same time it's also songs, games with songs. Next slide. Okay, so again, the functions of Japanese dolanan song is actually the function of character building, the function of social control, also informal in entertainment, and we have it also cultural values preservation, especially values which refers to make a harmony in the society and how to be a good person among other people. I guess that's our what is it called, talk, but this is a kind of material for next sharing with our other participants who I believe they also have traditional game songs I know that they should be done on Saturday, but who knows? We can have a kind of spoiler here, something about these games. Can I ask a question to anyone who are interested in one of the song you just heard? Which one do you like best? And what do you think about the connotative meaning from this what is it from these songs? Can I get the your impressions, your opinions about these dolanan songs, of Japanese dolanan songs? Anyone? Yeah, Chitra, India.
Hi, Hugo.
Hi,
Actually,
Chitra.
I'm hearing to these songs and saying this. I remember my childhood because there are some songs in our language also which we sing during the games, small games like kids, when the kids will play. We used to have this some songs while playing also, which is included in the game. And there are some songs where we don't play but we sing. There are some like in our language it is like Kanamochi, where the person will close the eyes and there will be so many kids around and one kid who is the loser, they will get the eyes closed and others will go and hide somewhere else. And the person after they hide, this person has to go and find them. And who is hiding for the longest time, they are the winner. Who gets caught first, they are the loser. Then they are again close the eyes and there'll be a song or they'll count numbers. Nowadays it is like no song. They just count the numbers. Earlier when we were kids, we used to sing some. There were some songs which are traditional. And that's how that game goes. It was in part of South India, Tamil Nadu, we played that. There are so many children's kids games like this. Even the games, which is like the first game you told us, the Ular Panjang.
Ular Panjang. Do you have it like Ular Panjang in your country?
Yes. In Tamil Nadu, like that kids, we used to play that game. When I saw that video, I remember that. When we were in school days, we used to play that. Even nowadays in schools, kids play those songs. Play that game. It is like each and every place, the songs vary. It is not the same song. The songs vary. But the type, it is played in the same manner.
Yeah, surprised that there are, surprised
That's
for me
really
that,
it's the same type, but the way we play is a little bit different, but it's the same type. There's so many games which are same. It's really good to hear about that.
So seemingly whether maybe the running of the game is a little bit similar.
It's
similar.
similar.
Okay.
Similar. There's a song which goes with it. And when they go inside, we carols. When the song stops, we catch the person who comes at that time. The same time.
Okay. So is it also done by the let's say, okay, that this is traditional games. This is usually done by the children, especially preschool children. But what about in India?
In elementary schools, like primary schools, we have the children play this game in schools and all. Still it is played.
Yeah,
Even if
yeah,
there are so
yeah.
many kids, at that time when we were kids, we used to play the home hunters. Nowadays, no kids are playing outside, so that they are in schools. They even government schools like that they play this game. In
All
school,
the
sometimes all the whole games which are like this, the hide and seek, like that type of games are a little bit different in ours, but we have that also. We played with this.
Yeah, yeah. Last week I joined in a kind of what is it called, outdoor games with some of my neighborhood good neighbors and around my house, and we spend some hours in certain outside town, and surprisingly, the what is it called, the person who is in charge for handling our program is also using games, which more or less is like when we are doing like ular panjang, and the question will be different, just like when they hold the what is it called, the hands and stop the member, and then the question will be like who is the actor who just divorced a week ago, things like that. And
I
so
the games also becomes goes with that.
yeah, so the question is extremely different with the children, but the way how they handle the game is absolutely similar with different questions, and then it makes us laugh at the same time, and we laugh together, we happy together with this kind of, let's say, child games, even in our what is it called, in this age, in this 40 somethings age. Yeah.
But nowadays the kids are not that much into the games. They don't want to go outside and play. And so it is like in schools they try to incorporate it so that they'll be able to play outside, and then they can get together and they could play, and how they can play as a team. They teach with this game in the school nowadays. They're trying to do that. That is
So I guess
into the TV or phone, and they don't go outside and play. Even in cities, it's not by, at least in rural areas, the kids go outside and play a little bit like this. But in cities, as you see, it is really less and less. The children don't go outside itself. They don't want to go out. So to bring it into the schools, they are able to learn how to play, how to do in the teamwork, those things.
I always think that some of the even organizer right now, they might get a kind of a formula in conducting the game for matured people or persons. Then they recreate, they replicate this kind of children traditional games into today's games, which is done by adults, and with, of course, with different touch of, as I told you, the question will be different, but the way of ular panjang is just ular panjang, Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for the response. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
I see. Oh, I read from Ibu Eta. Melodious. You're right. Nostalgic. Yeah. You're right, Ibu Eta. And
No, I'm actually responding to Indrani's.
yeah.
So Indrani's the one who said that the songs are melodious and reminiscent of her childhood days, having a familiar tune which makes her very nostalgic. And I agree. That's what I'm feeling as well, as I'm listening to the traditional songs. So maybe Indrani could say something about being nostalgic.
Yeah. Indrani? Come on, guys. Yeah.
Okay. So I basically remember during when I was in school, and that was not very long before, like 10 years. And I was in class 8 and 9, and I used to like, being a girl, normally what happens is that there is a certain age, and then you are stopped to play certain games, not running much and doing lot of like those, like there are certain games that a girl used to play, and then I see these younger girls who used to play around in school, and then they used to sing, and there are certain songs, and their lyrics are so melodious, and then when I hear to this traditional Japanese songs, and then I it instantly took me back to those days when I used to be that girl, like looking at the younger kids around. So yeah, that was the feeling when I wrote this message.
Yeah, yeah. So it means music and songs when which we heard when we are still childhood. It gives us a feeling of nostalgia. And I don't know whether everyone share the same ideas, but it feels good. It feels peaceful, and it gives us good memories of our childhood. May I hear other response from you, from the other participants? What about?
Excuse me, Dr.
Yes.
Sukarni.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I don't open my camera because I have some trouble with the connection here. So
That's okay.
is it okay? Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Sukarni. Very, very insightful presentation of you. So my question is, may I ask you with Indonesian? Maybe the moderator or the MC can translate it.
Okay.
Maybe
Why
because
not?
Yes, please.
Jadi Dr. Sukarni, sebelumnya saya pernah mendengar bahwasannya mocopat itu adalah dituliskan oleh Pangeran Diponegoro sebagai babat Diponegoro. Apakah itu benar, atau karena banyak sekali orang yang meragukan hal itu? Mungkin dari Dr. Sukarni sendiri, opini dari dokter seperti apa? Apakah mocopat itu benar suatu babat Diponegoro yang ditulis oleh Pangeran Diponegoro saat beliau diasingkan, atau sebetulnya mocopat itu adalah bukan karangannya Pangeran Diponegoro, atau mungkin babat Diponegoro dan mocopat itu memang memiliki perbedaan? Mungkin itu saja yang ingin saya tanyakan, Dr. Sukarni. Thank you so much for the moderators, MC, and all the participants here.
Okay, thank you. I will try to translate for the participants that she asked about mocopat. She believed or ever heard that mocopat once created by Prince Diponegoro, one of Indonesian hero, and mocopat is act as a noble song. Is it true or not?
This is a very okay. This is a very challenging question. Yeah. So far, I heard that mocopat is something which is older than the Prince of Diponegoro. Yeah. So it gives birth to the moment when Mataram Empire is still in a very strong, what is it called, influence in South Japanese islands. So, but again, if you got that kind of perspective, so it will be very, what is it called? Very challenging again sources to trace back whether Is it correct that Mojopat is composed by Pangeran Diponegoro? Yeah. So far, it is much older. It is much older than Pangeran Diponegoro. Yeah, that's my my opinion. Of course, you need to what is it called? Confirm once more whether it is right or wrong. But again, it is much older than Pangeran Diponegoro in the era of Mojopat. I think that's my opinion for answering the question from Mbak siapa tadi? Mas Apiansyah. Mbak Bunti. Okay, from Mbak Bunti. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Doctor, for your opinion. So maybe the Mojopat and Babet Diponegoro has different, and they maybe have controversial about who is the composer of the Mojopat or the Babet Diponegoro, maybe.
Yeah. It is something that I'm going also to ask to let's say the person who is in charge for this kind of historical perspective, I guess. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Yeah,
Doctor.
yeah, maybe we need to do more research on that. But I read somewhere that actually in the era of Pangeran Diponegoro, Mojopat had already existed, and actually in the era of Pangeran Diponegoro, they utilized Mojopat to share literature.
Yeah.
So adopt and adapt Mojopat with literature at that time. So, but again, we need to do more research on that.
Yeah, you're right. So it means Mojopat is much older than the existence of this Pangeran Diponegoro's era. Thank you, Pak Pundi.
Thank you so much, Doctor.
If I may add, add and also I will ask a question. So it seems that Bu Yani, you said that traditional songs, whether it's game songs or many game songs, actually, they have values. They also have values, not only entertainment, but also values. And also, responding to what Chitra and Indrani said about being nostalgic, and also about children nowadays, they prefer to play indoor, play games using their gadget. So it reminds me of the song that you shared earlier, Bu Yani, Padang Bulan. So it seems like nowadays, like we try to invite children to play outside and to play physical games, not only game using their gadget. And we know that Indonesian traditional songs, whether Japanese or other ethnicity, they were created long time ago. And it seems like in Padang Bulan, probably our forefathers had already envisioned that one day we need to invite children to play outside. So we see again the meaning in Padang Bulan. So Padang Bulan is basically full moon.
Yeah, full moon.
So let's say 100 years ago, we didn't have electricity. So at night, it will be dark. But when it's full moon, it was full moon, then it would not be dark.
Yeah.
And Padang Bulan is like, it's non-game song, but somehow the song invites children to go outside and play outside, right? So yeah, like they already envisioned that one day in the 21st century, children tend to play inside, even though with electricity, it's always light outside. It's not dark outside. So that's my comment.
Yeah.
Also, I would like to, you've already shown us a video of Jajamuran, but I want to add on the learning process involved in playing traditional games. So I think Mbak Kusno can play another video on Jajamuran, and maybe you can then explain to us because in this video, we can see the learning process on how children imitate animal characteristic and behavior, so they become more aware of the surrounding. So the first is imitating the voice of crow, a bird, and then also in your presentation, climbing monkey. So, and it also promote their creativity. So when imitating a voice, they can just use their voice. But then how to imitate a monkey climbing a tree? So yeah, well, let's see. This is a very short video, just about 2 minutes.
Jamur apa? Jamur gagak. Go, 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 go. Jamuran, jamur Jamur apa? Jamur ketek menek. Witira. Ketek menek. 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 Ketek menek.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as the first one is imitating voice and then a single
Yeah.
crowd, but then when they have to imitate a monkey climbing a tree without a tree, so they're building a
Yeah.
tree and
Yeah.
the others become kete, so become the monkey.
Yeah.
So I think it's promote creativity. Maybe you could give
Yeah.
more comments on this
Yeah.
video.
Yeah. That's also what what is it called? I mentioned in the last slide of my presentations that actually that is not only as entertainment or distributing what's it called, cultural values, but also they give opportunity to the children to being creative, and then they also have to follow the orders of the leaders. So it means they have to give trust to the leader, but also at the same time they have to decide to make decisions also. So I guess in this a very simple and seems easy thing to do, like this kind of a dolanan songs, we can learn that there are many kind of valuable things for the students to learn in their very early childhood. And this is very important actually. And therefore I share the same concerns with you with this gadget development today in our children's environment, that they don't have time to spend with their friends outside the house, and therefore they do not, let's say, they do not have opportunity to be a real learner of something real in their lives.
Yeah,
Because
right.
being creative, being what is it called? Being a person who decides something as quick as possible is something that cannot be designed just like with their game and their gadget. So, because it relates to the people, and people have their own ideas and what is it called? Spontaneous actions, and we have to respond that.
Right. So, of course, we cannot say that there is no advantages of there are no
Yeah.
we cannot say that gadget do not have any advantages. Of course, they have their own advantages, but also traditional games with physical activities also promote other things and have many advantages as well. So on the first day, Parol talks about creating application of real traditional game Kopak Sodor into virtual game.
Virtual games.
Yeah, but on the second day, we're talking more about real traditional games played by children outside. And we also have talk about our concern about why children nowadays, they prefer to use their gadgets. And so, of course, in Indonesia and also also in Vietnam. So yesterday we learned that not only Indonesia but also in Vietnam, the government start to put traditional games into the curriculum for elementary school students. And I think that's a good start for us to not only to preserve traditional games but also to teach children values that we can learn from traditional games.
Great. Very interesting.
Yeah, and also songs, traditional songs. Not only for nostalgic purpose, like what Benny feels, and I'm also feeling at the moment, but also because songs, they also teach values and also
in it. Yeah.
many other things.
Yeah, that's quite effective to do it, and it will be such a creative. We can instill that in our curriculum, actually, for the what is it called? Preschool students or elementary school students.
Right.
I saw just now Ibu Ken also raise her hands. Anyone something you want to say, Ibu Ken? Concerning about Mojopat, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Oh iya, tapi saya mau sedikit menyambung pertanyaan Mbak Budi tentang tembang coklat. Berasal dari Ponorogo.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Kenso. Yeah.
Nanti ya. Jadi kalau tembang Mojopat itu tembang yang sudah ada sejak akhir kerajaan Majapahit, artinya sudah cukup lama, dan itu dipergunakan untuk memberikan pelajaran kepada masyarakat. Nah, kalau warga di Ponorogo itu berbeda, memang disampaikan dengan tembang Mojopat, tetapi bukan berarti tembang Mojopat itu diciptakan pada masa kerajaan di Ponorogo memang berasal dari Kasunanan Jakarta. Beliau juga merupakan dari Hamengkubuwono itu ya. Memang Ponorogo memakai tembang Mojopat, tetapi bukan, memang tadi benar difference ya antara tembang Mojopat dengan Bapak Diponegoro suatu hal yang berbeda. Artinya memang Bapak Diponegoro itu ada tembang Mojopatnya, tetapi bukan tembang Mojopat itu dari Pangeran Diponegoro ketika sebelum Pangeran Diponegoro. Tetapi tembang Mojopat itu sudah ada pada masa akhir kerajaan Majapahit sampai dengan saat ini, karena tadi di Keraton Jakarta maupun Surakarta itu masih ada pembelajaran tentang Mojopat, dan para pembelajaran keraton sampai dengan saat ini itu masih mengarahkan ke yang digunakan untuk pengabdian pada masyarakat. Itu Bu Yani. Terima kasih.
Thank you. Thank you for
so
this
much,
very
Dr.
valuable information. Yeah. It is confirms, yeah, Mbak Punti, concerning about Bapak Diponegoro. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Anyone who wants to give their opinions or concerning about tembang dolanan songs, yeah, traditional dolanan songs, Japanese traditional dolanan songs.
May I ask question? I'm not participant, but I have wondering about something.
Okay.
Okay. Japanese song, old Japanese songs. Almost every old Japanese songs I knew or I ever heard, always played alongside gamelan. Gamelan is Japanese traditional music instruments. Is or are the meaning will be different if the song is not played alongside gamelan or played using modern instruments, or is it okay? Or is it gamelan is an obligation to play alongside the song?
Let's say if we talk in perspective what is happening in the real society, in a real life, where children get together and play with their friends, of course they just sing it, right? They just sing it, and they don't need any gamelan instruments over there. But somehow with this kind of arrangements, then we know that it can also be done with gamelan instruments. And as you might know, there are certain chord arrangement over there, which refers to the idea that this is actually can be done with gamelan. So I guess, although it is called, let's say, as a folk traditional games, I think it will be very interesting for us to see whether it is also be done by the elites. In this case, is aristocracy families, children family, who when they get together with their relatives. And who knows, gamelan is also played whenever they play these games. But again, coming back to your questions, I guess, because this, what is it? This chord arrangement refers to the idea that it can be done with complete gamelan. I guess that's what you mean, the complete gamelan. But in our traditional folk traditional games, which happens in our society, of course, there is no need to use the gamelan because it is very easy to sing it. Yeah, Mas Abdi. Very, it is easy to be sung, and then it is also easy to remember, and everyone can sing it.
Okay, so it's adapting to the era.
Yeah, I guess.
Thank you for the answer.
Yeah, that's very interesting because I believe that your questions comes up from the idea that there are some modern arrangements in the video, right? I mean, the songs is a little bit it's much modern.
Yeah, the beat, right.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for the answer.
Okay.
Okay, or maybe another participants have question or something to tell or something to share. We'd love to hear anything from you all.
Yeah. I also interested in listening the what is it? The experience of traditional songs for playing games, for children playing their games in other countries.
Yes, we have participants from Pakistan, from Egypt, Philippines. Anything to share? We would really love to hear about anything from your traditional songs. Oh, okay. If there is no question, maybe you can add your further question to our WhatsApp group. It's okay. Maybe you still think about it. Before I end the session, the MC will provide the attendance link in the chat box. Ilham, please.
Okay, thank you, Abdiansyah. And today's discussion is really impressive. I'm pretty sure that you've gained your knowledge, some countries' lullaby and traditional songs. Thank you, Ma'am Yaning. And before we end this course, please open your camera for documentation session. Please open your camera. We are going to do a documentation session. Everyone, please open your camera. Oh, from Russia. Afaf from Pakistan. Sajia Aslam from Pakistan. Please open your camera. Okay. Fazal Hussain from Pakistan. Gadis Muhammad Akif. Asma Syed. Please open your camera. We are going to start our documentation session. Okay, let's start. The first. Okay, let's start for the first one. Don't forget to smile. 1, 2, 3. Second one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and the last one, please say cheese. 1, 2, 3, cheese. Okay. Now you can fill the attendance link we've shared in the chat box. While you're filling the attendance form, I would like to remind you that you have 2 tasks. The first one is please make a reaction video or testimonial video about the summer course with 1 minute maximum duration. Put the video in the Google Drive and share the link into our WhatsApp group by tomorrow, July 27, 2023. And the second one is on the last day of the summer course, each participant has to present a traditional games or culture from your own country. So please prepare your presentation. All right. Since everyone has filled the attendance link, it means we finished our course today. Don't forget to join this meeting again tomorrow. We will learn about traditional games that is related to physical activities with Mr. Arido. Thanks a lot for your attention and participation today. Have a nice day, everyone. See you.
See you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow. God bless.
Thank you so much. Terima kasih banyak.
Uh, Fazal still want the WhatsApp link. We will provide the WhatsApp link.
Oh, WhatsApp? Oh, our.
Yeah. Fazal need the WhatsApp link.
Oh.
Fazal, that's the link. You might click it and join the group. Please let me know if you are already joined so I could close the Zoom.
Kalau misalkan sampai Jumat nggak ada yang ini, paling tidak weekend Pak Sur atau Pak Agus bisa menyiapkan tentang sedikit saja.
Can you join, Faza?